Hi, you're about to watch a Deck the Hallmark episode. Thanks for doing that. We want to let you know that today's episode is sponsored by Philo. You can get 25% off your Philo membership and watch all of the movies we're talking about by going to philo.tv/DTH.
Unlimited DVR, all your favorite channels in one place. Go to philo.tv/DTH. Philo is for everyone.
Enjoy the episode. This is a Bramble Jam podcast. Hi, I'm Bran, and I love Hallmark Christmas movies.
Hey, it's Panda, and I like Hallmark Christmas movies.
I'm Dan. I despise Hallmark Christmas movies, and this is the
Deck the Hallmark podcast. Yes, it is, and yes, we are. Hello, everybody.
Hi.
It's Bran, Panda, and Dan. Another episode to close out your week of Deck the Hallmark, a Christmas classic from 2012, Naughty or Nice.
So this is true. If you're a part of Bramble Jam Plus at the Deck the Hallmark Plus tier, BrambleJamPlus.com, you can watch us stream these live. Sometimes you get funny bits. If the bits aren't enough for you, sometimes you get more by streaming them live. Good, okay. And you always put them up there live, and you put the name of the title. Well, this corrected yours to Naughty or Nice. So NAUGHTIER is what you put it there. Naughty or Nice.
It is.
It's
naughty.
a Naughty or Nice.
It's still nice.
But it's naughtier.
It's naughty.
Than you would consider it.
Naughty is an unfortunate, like it's a gross word.
It's a gross word.
I don't like it.
And we've said it a bunch already.
Naughty. Yeah, yes, that's exactly right.
I do feel uncomfortable. It's one of those words that you can't say without feeling a little uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Be a naughty girl.
Sugar right.
Guys, we are talking about it. Very excited about it. From 2012.
Oh, boy.
So you never know what you're going to get from the 2012 ones.
They were wild cards.
It's like a box of chocolates.
That's exactly right. That is exactly right. It's not like 2017 where it's like, oh.
No, yeah. Same movie.
Does anyone ever get box of chocolates and like all the chocolates are in there?
No, I'm not a box of chocolates guy at all.
I want it to be this. Like, I don't want.
There's always one or two that are jam up.
Like, how do I
let's get more of these, please?
But then they give you a few where you sit there and you're like, what's that?
I don't want any like weird strawberry filled something or others. Get out of here.
Yeah,
I just want a standard chocolate.
Nasty jams.
Jam head.
You jam heads.
Crushing it.
Guys, end of the week. I always like to end the week by thinking back over what we've done and just kind of talk about. We usually do this after the fact, but we don't have time today. We got to leave right after. We got to get on the bus and head to Chicago.
Okay.
For Shy Fest.
Shy Fest. Yeah. Yeah. And it's weird because it's
CHI. It's CHI Fest.
SHY
Yes.
Fest.
Yes.
And it's just for shy people, you may not know this, but off of camera, we are all ridiculously shy.
Very shy.
We hardly talk to each other. And when we do, it's in a whisper and not like in a creepy, like naughty way, like in an actual whisper.
We actually have a clip of last year's keynote speaker at Shy Fest, Tammy Lowell, doing his lecture on how to break out of the bubble. And so let's cue that clip. Oh, you guys,
you want to go ahead?
You go.
Tammy, whenever you're ready.
Tammy, you ready?
Okay. I just wanted to go ahead and share.
I think that's enough for today.
Okay.
Yeah, that's where we go.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's Shy Fest.
You know what's crazy is I have a few questions, if
ahead.
I may. Number one, we have most definitely confused shy with quiet, and that's fine. That's fine for the sake of what we're doing here.
Yeah.
Nobody cares. But two, Tammy's last name is Luau.
Luau. Yes, Luau.
And pronouns are very important. And you switched from she to he.
Yes.
Was that just a misstep?
It was a misnomer on my part.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. That's all I had. The speech was wonderful.
Yeah, no, it was.
It was.
I remember
we
being
would
there.
say it was life-changing.
Oh my gosh.
We could not stop talking
It
about
gave
it on the
me-
way
it
home.
gave- yeah.
On the car ride home,
It
we
was
actually have a clip of that as well.
It was unbelievable.
Blew my
This is
mind.
crazy.
Blew my mind. I'm going to take those and apply them to my life.
Dude, I'm not kidding. Gave me the compass to be who I am today.
I think let's keep quiet for the rest of the ride. Shy Fest. Anyways,
You know the problem is we had a bitless episode yesterday, so we're really trying to gear it back up. Sometimes it's like riding a bike. It takes a little bit of, we're wobbling a little. Shy Fest means quiet. We're here.
what I was trying to say is we can't do this because we're going to Shy Fest, so I figured we could do it right now. Looking back over the week, what's something that you're proud of that we did, and what's something that you're not proud of? Panda?
You got it. You need some
no,
time to
I've been
think.
proud of everything I've done. I stand by it all.
I'm proud of Panda's Wait What's.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not proud of When Calls the Heart. I never am. What about you, Brain?
I'm proud of our studio audience. I think they were kind to the Strawberry Family.
They were.
Because the Strawberry Family
made
came.
it tough.
The Strawberry Family came for a fight yesterday.
Yeah, they did.
They came for a fight, and they brought strawberries to a ham.
Oh,
ham
we have
house.
plexiglass so people can't throw things at us because it's happened before, and there's just strawberries, just streaks.
Strawberry, yeah.
We haven't cleaned it.
We haven't.
No,
cleaned
we
it.
haven't.
We
We'll
asked
get to
Tracy.
Tracy,
too.
she said no.
That's on me, boys.
Yeah.
I was waxing the table like you guys asked me to.
My fingers are not sticking. Though,
Panda-
I'll say. Look at this.
Wow,
So good.
it's amazing.
Man, if you're not watching on video, go to the YouTubes. You'll get a kick out of it. Or Bramble Jam Plus, because Panda's spinning comedic gold. Physical comedic gold. It's good stuff.
Naughty or nice is what we're talking about.
Did you tell it? What you said the studio audience, but what you're
I'm
not
proud of them.
What are you not proud of?
We don't need to go into it.
Okay.
We don't need to go into it.
You went back to Shy Fest briefly there.
We don't need to. They brought in the keynote speaker this year. Greg Mamix.
Greg Mamix.
Greg Mamix.
What are we doing on this pod? We got to get there now.
Greg Mamix.
Greg Mamix is there?
People are already waiting outside.
Unbelievable.
What's he speaking on? Do you know?
SHY and why you should not.
Why you shouldn't be shy?
Well, I think it's an acronym.
Oh, okay.
SHY and why you should not.
Huh. It sounds
I'm a little less excited for Greg Mamix, I got to be honest.
Guys, I got Greg on the line.
Greg, how you doing?
I'm doing great, guys. How are you?
Greg, you're doing great. You know, most shy people are really quiet.
Well,
you sound...
on the phone, absolutely. You get me in person, and I just turn to a regular Terry Luau. What can I do for you fellas?
Can you explain the title of your keynote address?
It is Shy.
SHY.
And why you should not. Shy, and I don't want to give too much away because I do want people to come, stands for...
It starts this afternoon.
Stands for should, hate, yodel? And I think once I get into the nitty-gritty of that,
And I don't want you to get into the whole thing.
Hold on. Once I get into the gritty, you're going to love it. I got to go.
I detected a
gotta go.
question inference at the end of yodel. Like yodel?
I got to go.
Were you questioning whether
gotta
you
go.
should hate
Guys,
yodel?
I got to go. I'll see you at Sheffield.
Or if hateful people should.
Guys, I got to go.
I got so many. I guess we're going to have to figure it out at Shy Fest, boys.
Oh, boy. Can't wait to find out.
Naughty or nest. Naughty or nice originally.
We'll try it one more time. And action. Naughty
or Nest originally aired on November 24th, 2012, and it went a little something like this.
This is Daniel Pandoff.
Meet Chrissy Kringle, just a regular gal who is not related to Santa Claus. She was fired from her job, even though she thought she was getting a promotion. Chrissy's mom helps her get a job at a mall as a gift wrapping elf as the obvious next step in her career. When she meets somebody who becomes a very good friend and an all-around wonderful guy, who at this point in my synopsis, I didn't think he was important enough to write down his name. She lives on Candy Cane Lane, which seems like a wonderful thing, except for the fact that a lot of people send letters to Chris Kringle, Candy Cane Lane. So she gets all of these letters, and she's going through these letters, putting them in this basket and whatnot, and she comes across this this package. She unwraps it, and it's a naughty or nice list. It's a book, and on the outside it says naughty or nice. And obviously not meant for her, but what can you do when someone sends something to Chris Kringle and you get a naughty or nice list and you're Chrissy Kringle, you got to use it. And so she realizes that when you say someone's name, it opens up and it tells you about them. It tells you the naughty stuff, the naughty secrets that they have. Chrissy uses this information for a few different things, such as getting her new boss to own up to the fact that he's stealing some petty money, finding out about the neighbor across the street stealing Christmas decorations, and all of these other things that she finds out about. She also learned that her friend Jill was the one that got her to be fired in the first place, and also is the person who had a brief fling with her boyfriend of 6 years that she wants to be engaged to. So she runs in and she yells at the boyfriend while he's at a thing, throws salad on him. It's a whole thing. And so she's now obviously having a really tough time. She yells at a child when she's at work. That video goes viral. It's bad news. Chrissy, her parents come over to try to help her, and they help her realize that there's always another side to the coin. If someone's being naughty, maybe there's also a nice side as well. And she's like, oh my God. So she goes, she flips over the book, and she opens it up and she sees all of the nice things. And she discovers that her boyfriend is actually very kind. He's generous. He's never lied to her, only had a brief relationship when they were broken up. It's semantics. She learned that her neighbor actually donates to various charities, and so stealing is fine if you do that. And she also finds out that the person who got her fired from her job is also a really bad person who has been working to sabotage the company all along. She goes in, she tells the old boss all about that, and it's like, oh, she's fired, you're hired, everything's going to be wonderful. And at the end of the movie, they go back to the house that is decorated for Christmas, and he proposes to her, and then everybody's happy, and the snow falls, and Santa gets his list back, and that, my friends, was naughty or nice.
We did it.
That's exactly right, everybody.
Classic.
Naughty or nice. We're going to get it and break it down once we get it.
It's Friday.
I think that we should, when we were at Shy Fest,
Yeah?
I think we should tell everybody about Philo.
Philo?
Because nothing makes me speak up more and be more confident than Philo. Philo is the Axe body spray of TV streaming services.
I don't know if we can say that.
No?
Yeah.
Trust me, it's a compliment. It gives you confidence. That's the commercials I remember when I was in middle school, and it convinced me to buy Axe body.
Philo is way better than Axe body
That's
spray.
what I'm trying to say.
Number one, you're not in middle school, probably. If you are, there's TV for you on Philo.
That's exactly
There's TV for your younger siblings and
Also,
your mom
kudos
and
to
dad.
you for listening to cool podcasts.
No kidding.
Way to go,
Reality
buddy.
shows, got them. TV movies, got
Got
them.
'em.
Year-long DVR, unlimited space, got them. Philo's the place for you. And right now, under $25 a month, you can get it even cheaper, 25% off for 2 months. Philo.tv/DTH, the only place to do it.
Shy Fest ain't gonna know what hit them.
Philo's for everyone.
Philo.
We're back, everybody, here at Deck the Hallmark, and we are talking about naughty or nice, or as I like to call it, naughty or nice.
Naughty or nice.
It's a slight difference, but
it makes all the difference.
makes all the difference.
Makes all the difference, yeah.
Just
That's
like
what
my
they
good
say
friend
about
Panda
Yeah.
and Folgers.
Folgers. It's a slight difference, but it makes all the difference.
That's exactly right. Panda, you got a lot to talk about with this movie, and I'm going to start with a hot take. I want to know how you felt about this movie.
Yeah.
Don't hold back.
won't.
Please don't hold back. Please don't hold back.
So I loved this movie for the first probably hour or so. The last 20 minutes is when it kind of starts to lose me. I am all for a ridiculous premise. I am all for the absurdity of what's happening. I love the magical, the goofy feel of it. But it's within the boundaries of what they do that it starts to kind of wobble and go off the rails a little bit with what the naughty or nice book entails.
Yeah.
And once, in my opinion, they betray the premise and the storyline, in my opinion, with making the naughty or nice book
Both.
It's then that I kind of jump off a little bit. I'm not thrilled by where it goes from there. That doesn't mean it's a bad movie. It's still a lot of fun. The performances are really good. There's not romance really in this, which is odd. Yeah, she has her boyfriend in there, but he's
Kyle
almost-
XY.
Kyle
XY.
XY.
Hasn't gotten a mention until just now somehow. I don't know how that's
I don't
possible.
understand how that is. But it's almost non-existent. I don't honestly like them together as much as I like her and the guy she's hanging out with, the coworker.
Yeah.
But I understand. I get it. I think they are trying to make the movie deeper in some way by showing, hey, we all do naughty and nice things together. But they make some really.
We don't do naughty or nice things together. I want to.
No.
I want to make that clear.
No, together was to a
we
different realm.
collectively are naughty.
No, each of us
We
on
are
our
naughty.
own are capable of naughty and nice things.
We do not do naughty things together.
I've done some naughty things with other people. What I'm trying to say is we don't do naughty things, but each of us has the capacity of doing naughty and nice things
together.
Let's be fans of each other.
That's exactly right.
And that's all I've got.
Yes, I agree with Panda. I agree.
That take may have been the hottest.
Yeah. I agree with Panda up until the naughty together part. This movie, I think, has a really great premise. And we get to about the halfway point, and then it gets a little sloppy. And they have to figure out, how do we fix this? How do we fix what we have had happened here with her seeing all the naughty things that people are doing together? And that it was just not a great ending. It was not a great resolution. I would agree about the relationship. I don't really, it just seemed like a weird thing to get us so invested in her and the guy from the work and not do anything with it. Him just show up to the engagement and be like, congrats, dude. It was weird because I really didn't see it coming. I got invested.
We were convinced halfway through the movie that the love interest was him.
Because they were great together. They were a lot of fun.
A ton of fun.
A lot of fun. And so, yeah, I don't know the solution, of how to solve it. But the way that they did it, to turn it over and switch, it's nice now. And I don't know. It just didn't quite work for me. But the first half of the movie is a lot of fun, really great. Second half just felt a little sloppy.
I agree with you guys. This is a new one for me because Hallmark took a very original premise from a standpoint that I've not seen it on their network, with a very, what it appears to be, fun, different lead female character. And they made that movie in my opinion, for the last 45 minutes to an hour, as boring as anything we've watched. Which, for the first 40 minutes, you're like, this is awesome. It's like early edition, except she just knows anybody's name. She knows what they did, if they're naughty or nice. And then it becomes this very weird morality play, but it's not interesting. The two leads aren't on screen hardly at all, and not in a fun deliver by Christmas way, just in a dumb, no chemistry way. It's just not good. It's unfortunate. There's a lot of mixed messages. The movie either needed to be longer or the script needed to be better, because it's a mess. It is an absolute mess of a movie. I love the premise. After that, it goes downhill in a hurry, crashes and burns. Not good. Not a fan.
It's time for all the feels part of the show. We talk about what in this movie gave us feels. Panda.
I think first of all, I think we have to give a shout out to Candy Cane Lane.
Shout out.
They do a great job of doing that. That is really charming.
When she shows up and I'm sorry to interrupt.
No,
she
you're
shows
fine.
up at at her house and gets all those letters, and the book is out. I'm like, man, we're in for it.
Yes.
This movie is going to be it.
Yeah, it was phenomenal. And then, man, I don't know if I had, like I said, there's no romantic feels. There's not even really I don't get sentimental feels about like Christmas and the merriness of Christmas. But the lights gave me a lot of feels. The idea of having this naughty or nice book was fun. I had a great time. I really liked her and her coworker working at the Santa shop. I thought that was a lot of fun. It gave me elf feels in that regard. There was a little bit of that vibe going on with that. And overall, that's what I would say. Those are the feels I got.
The decorations in Candy Cane Lane were wonderful. And when her house finally gets decorated, they add this overhead. All of the houses that are decorated, they send like a strand of lights overhead to the center. And it just creates this fun thing.
Super cool.
And I love that. And I want to do it with you, Dan. Like, we can stretch a Christmas light
We can
all
get
the
some
way.
neighbors in between, probably.
Just crisscross and zigzag.
Stretch it to my house.
Ooh, now we're
in.
talking. Yeah. Hey, Brandon and I had an idea. Our neighborhood isn't an official neighborhood at all. And no one in our neighborhood
such a good
cares
bit.
about landscaping at all until now we have a neighbor in between us that She 100% cares about her yard, but we've always just, none of us, it's just a mess of weeds and everything. We thought about buying a yard of the month sign and putting it in one of our yards.
We just pass it back
and then
forth.
just back and forth every month. And then if anybody asks, we'd be like, we don't know.
We don't know.
Like they just, I guess
They
decided.
They vote.
They voted and they
voted.
gave it to us.
They gave it us.
I love it. Wouldn't that be wonderful?
That'd be wonderful.
I feel bad for Myra. That's why I feel bad. Is she really works hard?
At one
She would
point,
ask us.
at one point, we would spray paint fraud on it.
Yeah.
We would call a town hall meeting. Great, I love it.
I love that bit.
Yeah, Dan.
Yeah, the decorations are wonderful. I talked to Brandon. We've come to an agreement. I'm buying the decorations. You will decorate my house for me. You
It's
said
weird when you said Brandon. I didn't like it.
Yeah, excuse me. Brandon's not a person.
Who's this
here.
guy?
Yeah.
I didn't like it at all.
Brand's going to decorate my house for Christmas this year. I'm very excited about
You're
it.
gonna buy the decorations.
I'm buying the decorations. You're decorating.
and I will hop up and I'll do some cool
Who's
stuff.
taking
love
it
it.
down?
We haven't gotten to that point yet.
We've not gotten there yet. Still in negotiation.
Yes, we're still in negotiations.
Brand's
Our
taking it
agents are talking. That's exactly right.
We
we're-
don't talk offset, not even shyly. Nothing.
No. We're going to take a quick break. We'll come back and we'll break this episode down with the Wait What's and the What the Hallmarks here on Dead Hallmark. Enough.
Yes.
We're back, everybody. We're talking about naughty or nice here on Deck the Hallmark, and I am going to go to my good friend Panda for the Wait What part of the program where we share what in this movie made us go, wait, what?
Yeah, my issue is almost entirely with the book in the second half of this movie. The naughty or nice premise kind of breaks down when she first opens up the book and it shows her boyfriend cheating. Now, it doesn't actually show it, but she reads that he has cheated on her, but then you find out he actually hasn't cheated. They had broken up, and then
They were on a break.
They were on a break.
Yes.
But that raises my first wait, what? Then why was it listed in the naughty portion?
But
of
also,
the book?
why
Like,
was
that doesn't
it
make
listed
sense.
in 2012? I assume it starts over every year.
Yeah, that's another great.
They said it was several years ago. Why? That was a big way. What? For
but
me.
that also
Santa's
raises,
over there keeping a record of past sins.
boy.
yeah, is that like? I guess that was kind of. Well,
I was under the impression that each year,
New naughty or nice.
new
list.
naughty or nice. Another opportunity.
Yeah. Okay. I mean that makes sense. Which it just
just
leads
not
to
the
how
case
crazy-
in
yeah,
this
it's-
book.
It's just wild. I don't understand it. The book's not nearly thick enough. Then also, if it's going to record
it's
the
magic.
past.
It
Then
goes.
why is it as thick as it is then?
That's
like,
good.
does that make sense? Like, it's either it should be
Look,
super thick or it's way too thick.
We can
for
do it
what
now.
is.
That's what use is Santa getting out of that book? Because it is his book. He lost it. It's his book.
right.
What use does he get out of it? Is it everyone's naughty and nice, and he just balances it
And
out?
he's like the judge.
But what is the book's not telling you that? The book's just showing you just clips
Random-
of them being naughty or nice.
Yeah, I don't know.
I guess he just has to decide.
So why does he need the book? He should just have like a magic list that says it evened out to +1.
Yeah, it should do the hard work for
That's
him.
right.
It's
no,
going to take him
that
way
lea-
too long.
That
to make
leaves
those moral decisions.
that leaves out the human side of Santa. Human, like he is able to.
The grace and mercy of Santa.
That's exactly right.
Amen.
There's no
Amen.
algorithm that can put a price tag on it.
I love
You know
that.
what I mean?
Thank you, Brand. That was really powerful. Last thing is
Is Santa bigger than the boogeyman?
I think so. Yes.
Yeah, it's close.
Yeah.
Boogeyman's not tall though. We
No,
already
he's
established that.
fat, yeah.
5'1".
Godzilla, monsters on TV.
Yeah. Bigger than all of them. You got any more?
Yeah, just the last one's the boss at the very end. I don't understand what she does for the underprivileged.
The 7 kids.
Yeah,
that
the
we
7
see.
kids are underprivileged. She has them. There's no help for her whatsoever as she's transporting these children. But it sounds like she runs an organization for them, but then she's also the one who's single-handedly taking them to a private meeting at the mall with Santa. Guys, I gotta be honest with you. We've been in education. We've worked with kids. This is a no-go. It's a no-go. It just doesn't
seem
play
like
well.
it's on the up and up.
It
That's
doesn't.
accurate.
It doesn't play well. It didn't play well in 2012. Doesn't play well now. That's all I got.
I'm not saying that everybody who has a garage needs to use it for a car, but you can't always park outside the garage and not expect me to ask questions. Like we never see the inside of the garage. She never parks inside the garage. She always parks on the outside. She has a perfectly good 2-car garage. Is she a hoarder? I don't know.
Who knows?
You think that's where she keeps all the letters to Santa?
Oh, maybe.
Maybe the garage doesn't work. She's behind on the house.
Yeah, maybe.
Wait, but how would that help? I mean, it's not like they cut the power to your garage door if you're behind on your house.
Maybe the garage door is broken. She doesn't have the money to fix it.
Oh, that's
my
possible.
garage door has been broken. It's not a power
It's a
situation.
very specific power
right. Yeah.
thing. We're cutting your garage and we'll go from there.
right. We'll go
from there.
I hope your car's not in there. Don't worry, it's not.
Was that started off as Boston a little bit and then just,
Did it work?
Nope.
Oh, it did. There's a kid who she yells at, right? To this kid who's being
Daniel.
a punk.
Yeah.
But I'm very confused because Daniel was trying to cut in line to sit.
His name wasn't Daniel. Daniel was the kid at the beginning.
Okay.
That's on me.
The kid who she yelled at and got on the knees.
Yes.
His whole thing was, I want to cut in front of the line to sit on Santa's lap. The minute she says no, he turns the tables and is like, Santa's dumb. These kids don't know.
right.
These elves are like, why did you want to sit on Santa's lap in the first place if you hate Santa?
Yeah, both hands.
Kid.
No
Unless
way.
he had something planned
What do you think he was planning?
to shave him.
That's some shenanigans.
Yeah.
That's some shenanigans.
There's a lady who heads up the Christmas light contest. She gets caught stealing other people's decorations.
That's
So that she wins it. And then when they find out that she also gives money to help people in need, they're suddenly like, okay, it's fine. She still stole
That's right.
people's
Yes.
decorations.
Yes.
But they give her this sign that just says honorary Christmas house, but they're still going to do the competition.
Yeah, but-
and she could still win. What is the point of the sign, honorary Christmas house?
It's just the weird thing where, like, if somebody you're a fan of, like, gets arrested, and then those people that are like, but you don't understand, and then they list all these great things they've done. Well, they still did the terrible thing.
Yeah.
Like, we still have to acknowledge that they're thieves, right? Like, we can forgive them, but it still happened.
Was she using the money from the contest to help people in need?
I don't think so. I think the contest, her family like started it or something. She told the whole history. She changed the thing to Candy Cane Lane. It's a big deal. And then it got out of hand. She just wanted to win at all costs.
Yeah, but
Because if
why?
you win money
Who cares?
if you win money and you
It's
donate,
just bragging
I
rights.
don't know.
That's all it is.
But I mean,
No, who cares is right. No, I would.
she has so much money she could outbuy the. I mean, like she was clearly wealthy.
But she's stealing it so they can't put it up in their yard. She's stealing it so their houses look worse. She's not stealing it because it's money. She's stealing it so her decorations look better when the judges look at them.
I get.
No,
that.
it's
I get
dumb.
that. It just doesn't make any sense. It's
Yeah,
stupid.
It's bad.
You're just saying buy more for your yard.
Yeah, just out like if you can't beat
Out
them because they
Pizza
have-
the
yeah,
Hut.
You can't out Pizza
Sorry,
the
that's
Hut.
on me, guys.
No,
That's on
no,
me.
no.
That's a
don't
bad
even-
analogy.
Stop
It
it.
is bad. That's on me.
I know it's Friday. We're going to Shy Fest, but there's no excuse
sorry.
for that.
That was just
Last but not least, Santa at
Not
the
on your
very end.
life.
The real life Santa says this line to the kids in need: "Continue to be good, and all of your dreams will come true."
Boy.
That's way different than be good and I'll give you presents. This is be good and all of your dreams will come true. It's a bold statement to make to these children, and I would even dare say a little bit reckless on the part of
Yeah,
Santa.
if you believe in Santa, though, whatever.
He's clearly the real Santa.
Like, if you believe there's somebody magical who's giving you gifts if you're good and not if you're not, then saying all your dreams will come true is fine. Go for it.
No.
I
There's a
don't
big
think
difference
about
between getting a teddy bear for
Being good.
Yes,
Yeah.
and all of your dreams coming true.
But the dominoes fall that direction. If you start with there's
you
a
don't
guy,
even know the rules to
there's a
dominoes.
magical
Quit
guy.
bringing. And we're talking about Pizza Hut.
Nobody out Pizza the Hut. But you know what I'm saying, even though you don't agree with me.
Go ahead, Dan.
Can I just say, can we talk about where Chrissy Kringle lives for a second? And not that it's Candy Cane Lane. We get a full story of how it was changed after she moved in. She's behind on the house. She can't do anything about it. Great. She lives in a cul-de-sac. That's the end of the road. And the number on her house is 27314. It's 27,314. This Candy Cane Lane is the longest street in this city. I mean, this is massive. She lives at 27,314 Candy Cane Lane.
There are streets that just start with random numbers.
But it's still, the reason I do that is the street changes names.
No.
Yeah, like Lawrence and Stone.
No.
The numbers continue.
I have been in neighborhoods that don't start at 1.
So you're saying that in this neighborhood,
Yes.
it's just a tiny little street, the cul-de-sac, and they decided, let's
They go
start the
for it.
27,000s.
Yeah.
So get a load of this one. In Michigan, where
Get a
I
load of
lived,
this, guys.
get a load of this one. This road, not a long road, 5723. You can't even handle numbers that high.
5,723. That's less than this by like
But
80%.
the point remains the same.
But there's not. I just want to be abundantly clear. There weren't
I would
5,000
love-
other homes.
I would love to hear more about this. Also, she's single and she bought a 2,500 square foot house. I don't know why she needs all the house.
Good for her. Why are you hating on her? She's good, so all of her dreams are coming true.
She's not, though. And I do want to be clear about the naughty or nice list. The thesis at the end of this movie is, and I want to make sure I get this right because I wrote it down. Everyone is naughty and nice except for Jill. She's the worst. Jill is only naughty. Everyone else is a little of both and, karma, yin and yang. Jill is just a monster.
No, but that's true.
She's a monster. She's taken her job, tried to take her man, lied about it. Just a monster. Trying to sink the company she works for. Just a monster. And then Chrissy finds out that she's doing all of this and goes to like somebody else, I think her neighbor or whatever, to get some insider dirt that proves it. Mm-hmm. She gives her payroll accounts. And then when she gives them to her, she says, this is all public information. If it was public information, why did she need to go? Couldn't she just Google it? If it's public information, she didn't need an inside man to get it for her. It can't be a both and there. Yep. Like you can't do that and also say it's public information. Her boss who fires her has a massive amount of lipstick on her teeth in a scene at the end of this movie. That's like true. She smiles. It's all over her 2 front teeth. I can't believe they did not fix that. I can't believe they didn't. That's all I got.
It's bad.
It's real bad. Yep.
In her defense, if we wore makeup, it'd be.
It has nothing to do with her.
No.
It has
Nothing
to do with
her.
the editing.
It's the editing and the filmmakers.
How did you miss
who
that?
are looking through an HD camera going, okay, can somebody go get those teeth real quick? That's all it takes.
Yeah.
Can't do it. Got to move.
I think she got the home 2,500 square feet during the boom of 08 or bust of the.
Oh, there's clearly a lot of.
I'm here for it.
recession.
I love it. I love
think
that she grabbed it.
I think she got the home
She
2,500.
bought a few more.
That's right.
Just maybe she did. I just bit my tongue. I hurt. Let's get to the what the Hallmark. I'm gonna go to you. What do you got? What do you got? What the Hallmark?
I already did what the. Oh wait,
No, you didn't.
I'm sorry.
Good grief.
No, that's
man.
on me.
Can we just finish strong here? Can we finish strong?
I know
guys?
Shy. I know Shy Fest is calling our name
I'm excited.
quietly, but it's calling our name.
It is calling her name. This is a question: Is Santa omniscient in this case? And here's why I ask that: because he mentions that back in the day, candles used to be put on the Christmas trees, but that's why he ended up giving little Thomas Edison all the things he would eventually need to build a light bulb. The only way he could have figured out.
But this is the problem with Santa Claus. We've talked about this.
But why does he need a naughty nice book?
There is no version of Santa Claus that isn't God. Doesn't exist, except for the actual story of St. Nicholas in the one town with the stockings.
But this is a new one for me, is because
any person that rides around the entire world giving gifts, and parents, if your kids are in the car by this point, if you haven't turned it off, Lord bless you, to children based upon their countenance and their behavior, and knows that behavior, sees them when they're sleeping, sees them when they're awake. There's no version of that character that isn't God.
But there's a distinct difference here, and not to get weird and philosophical, but what we're saying in this instance, that is Santa knowing all of what is currently knowable. He's knowing all the actions
and he's
currently
not
knowable.
captured by time and space.
But fair. But here we're saying he doesn't only know the factuals, he also knows what will occur.
That's right.
In this case, Thomas Edison will grow up to be somebody who develops a light bulb.
Maybe he said, when he says that, it implies that, but not necessarily. He can say, that's why I gave he just wanted somebody to invent the light bulb, so he gave it to Thomas Edison, and hoping that if he did it, if he didn't, somebody else would do it. You could say that.
Okay, but then he's omniscient in all things, not just behavior.
Yeah.
He's omniscient in facts of science and medicine. And now we have a whole problem of evil.
It's legitimately, I know we have a lot of fun here on Deck the Hallmark. It's legitimately my actual problem with Santa Claus. This is it. This is the thing. You can't have that person and propagate it to your children.
I have no problem with an open Santa, meaning that Santa does not know the future, but he does know current. I have no problem with that.
Santa theology talk with Dan and Panda.
I have no issue with that.
Yeah.
It's once you start sitting there saying he can know the future. I have some beef.
So
no, I'm a full Clausenist.
You John Clausen, he came up with the Santa acronym.
Yes.
If I don't remember.
Yes, it's Slay.
Slay. Well, you got to finish it. We started. I got to finish it.
It's sees you when you're sleeping. Evil, not good for you.
What, Slay?
Yeah,
There's an L.
Oh, I'm sorry. I went to E. I went straight to E. Sees you when you're sleeping.
Looks at you always.
Looks at you as always. Evil's bad.
Evil's bad.
I see you when you're sleeping. Remember?
No, it's irresistible presence.
Oh, that's the irresistible presence.
What are we spelling here? There's an
E-I-G.
Oh, Slay. I put S-L-E-Y.
Irresistible.
Sorry, you're right.
S-L-E-Y.
Yeah, I had This is
Jiminy
on
Christmas.
me.
G, gifts upon gifts.
That's right. Yeah. And H.
And H is hope it's good for you.
Man, we dove deep here. We dove deep.
If you're anyone other than a theology major, you're just it's the dumbest thing you've ever heard.
What do you got, Brand?
I mean, I agree with like some of Slay, but I can't get I can't get to the full Slay.
Irresistible presence? No, either. He can't give me presents that I can't
because
not resist,
and the only
right? That's not possible.
My brother
if
got
I want to turn that
pins.
gift away, I'll turn it away.
My brother's got pins one time. And that, I can't if they're not like I can clearly.
I got slacks from Belk.
Yeah,
and I was like, no, absolutely not. Those aren't irresistible.
But gifts upon gifts, yes. He has gifts. There's a never-ending amount of gifts.
Yeah. I think it's a punt when he sits there. I hope it goes well for you.
Yeah.
Like I don't believe that.
No,
you don't believe he hopes that it goes well for you.
I think
because he needs some people to be naughty because everybody's nice.
Yeah,
he can't possibly get around.
Sometimes he makes us a little naughty.
Oh boy. Bobby, I love Jill. I hate it. We're full Romans 9 now, aren't we? We're so far. If anyone, we're sorry. Like we're sorry. Like at the end of the day, like we are who we are. There's nothing that we could do.
Sorry. That plays well in our
I
crowd.
love it. No. Like the circle of people we know think this is the best thing we've ever done. I want to be clear. Outside of that, though.
Does what's her name? Chrissy's fiance now have a belly button?
Oh, nailed it.
He's played by Kyle XY, who does not have a belly button. I'm not convinced that this is Kyle XY. We never see his shirt off. That leads me to believe that he is Kyle XY with no belly button.
That's a great question.
Thank you.
Mine is about the guy that plays Santa in the film. His accent is all over the mark.
Wow.
He is really treading across, so many dialects. And I want to know if that was a decision he made or the director said, why don't you just do a different one every take? But that was my question. I just want to know more about him, that guy. That's all I got.
We did, everybody. Congratulations. We're going to leave you with another Double Dugger of the Week. It's where Panda does that deep dive into somebody who signed up for Brainwell Gym Plus, who's been supporting us. And to say thank you, Panda invades their privacy on the internet and shares it to everybody that is listening. And who do we have today, Dan?
Boy, your guess is as good as mine. Jason Ziraki.
Yeah.
Ziraki is what I'm going to go with.
Yeah, Jason, I
spell Ziraki for a Diet Cokes for a month.
Z.
No.
Okay.
Ziraky.
I was close.
Zirakai, Cobra Kai.
Never die.
Never die.
I hate to air people's dirty laundry, and this is the tough part of this show sometimes, is when you Google it, you're expecting that they're going to be entrepreneurs, but instead you just see they're caught up in some legal proceedings, and this is the case.
Oh, no.
Jason was caught apparently a few months ago. He was just going around to people's doorknobs and putting peanut butter and jelly all over their doorknobs. For a while, they didn't know who he was. They called him the door jam.
They called him the door jam.
Yeah.
They caught him?
Oh, yeah, they caught him.
Someone's Ring doorbell or something like that?
he was slapping the peanut butter and the jam right on. They opened it up, and there he was. jamming peanut butter in hand.
What's the potential ramifications?
A week in the clink.
So they're going to full court proceedings for a week in the clink?
For the guy.
Yeah. No, it's big news. It's big news in his hometown.
They're live right now in the courtroom. Going to go live?
I think we should.
We got to go to Shy Fest, but we'll go live. Where were you on the 4th of December in Kentucky?
I was looking at the shelf and
I know that's not true. You got peanut butter.
Now, objection, Your Honor. He's
He's
badgering the witness.
No, I'm not badgering no one. I got evidence of my
I've
huna.
never seen a badger.
I've got evidence of my huna.
Badger.
Boy, I don't think that it's going well for him.
Yeah, we got to go to Shy Fest. I wish we could watch.
Is you said Kentucky, and apparently everyone does a Colonel Sanders impression. It's a rule for all the lawyers. They have to do a Colonel Sanders impersonation in order to be in a court of law.
Yeah.
There's nothing we can do about it.
Sounds like it's going to get really.
Yeah, Colonel's Court. That's another podcast.
Yeah.
It's not now, but we'll.
Got that clip?
Boom, 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 boom. Now this week on Colonel's Court, Stacey McGovern says that she was frying up some chicken, and Bobby McFadden came in and said, "No, not on my fryer."
He told me right where I was standing, "You don't want me to get the chicken?" All right, we'll see you next week. Until Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
See you at Shy Fest. Man.
Deck the Hallmark's a Bramble Jam podcast. It's presented by Philo TV. It's produced by Brandon Gray and recorded live in, Greenville, South Carolina. Set decor is by Plum at Haywood Mall. For more information on Deck the Hallmark, you can go to deckthehallmark.com. For more information on Bramble Jam Podcast Network, you can go to bramblejampodcast.com.